Maharaj, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Maharaj, I have seen personally in my life that whoever is a very, great devotee, who has become a great devotee in his life has been centered around, some austerities. Even, when we see Lord Chaitanya telling to the milk-drinking Brahmana, that, what austerities Gajendra did. But Maharaj, in his previous life, he was a great sage and he did quite a lot of austerities, and he was sitting in meditation and everything like that. But personally, like Shabri also, you were discussing yesterday, so she also went through lot of austerities. But personally, it has been said by Prabhupada that no austerity is required and things like that. So could you please clarify?
Clarify, Prabhupada never said that. Human life is meant for austerity. But what is austerity? Austerity is to accept what is favorable for devotional service and reject what is unfavorable. It is not the austerity that attracts Krishna, it's the love. If we are performing our austerities for the purpose of awakening that love, then it will be a positive aid to achieve that love. Our austerities is to express to Krishna our sincere desire to love him. When we fast on Ekadasi, when we follow the 4 regulative principles, when we rise early in the morning, when we take our baths, when we perform our service, sometimes it's austerity. And we must do that if we want to purify ourselves. But it's not the austerity that captures Krishna. If we don't have the proper attitude, if we're not doing it, ultimately austerity is to reduce the distractions of the material inclinations of the body and mind so that we can fix our body and mind in the loving remembrance and service and meditation on Krishna. That is austerity. And we need to do that because we're so much distracted. We're so much diverted. But it's not the austerity that attracts Krishna. It's the love that we gain through the austerity. So we don't have to do excessive austerities. But we do have to, if we want to develop this love, do what is favorable for the awakening of our bhakti. So yes, Gajendra and Shabari, they did tapasya, but they did it to achieve pure love. And it's that bhakti that connects them, not the austerity. Austerity is like a tool. But the tool is meant to it's meant to be used by a person who's going to do something right with it. So for this Brahmin, Lord Chaitanya wanted to teach the world that people can do austerities and become proud. It's usually what happens if we do too many austerities. We become hard-hearted and proud. Look what I could do. Look at how I could fast. Look at my celibacy. Look at my not sleeping. The 6 Goswamis, they were the most austere of anyone. The perfection of life is to follow in the footsteps of the 6 Goswamis. They slept 1 to 2 hours a day. They were Goswamis, completely detached from any physical relationships for pleasure. They hardly ate anything. But they were absolutely humble because they did it out of love. So when austerity creates pride, when austerity is for the purpose of being austere, or just getting some spiritual advancement, then that austerity is a distraction itself. So Shabari did austerity, but she did it for love. And it wasn't her austerity that attracted Ram, it was her love that attracted Ram. And love was the mean, austerity was the means of deepening that love. Does that answer your question? How do you